Damn, it's hot. Yeah. What the fuck? Good Lord. It's hot as a motherfucker. I just got through getting my money. It's 1,000 degrees up in here. Let me get my little roll call out the way for see what the cat's gonna drag in. GS, what's up? What's up? Dancing Bear, Satan, CEO of Annoying Cholos, the motherfucking Rojo Room. Good Lord. What's up, boy? Julian Ramirez, Marty McFly, the Martin 9400 Pelon. Let me put this There you go, Sandman. Make your fucking appearance, boy. Marty McFly, Martin 9400 Pelon 8. Y'all dear. Y'all's real. That's real. It's real. That's real. Funny money. Fuego. Orale Rojo. Everlasting Base. Chupa mi verga. Empire David. M-Star Media. Rolando Leños. J49. Yeah, all you and everybody else, if I miss you, Mad Max 408 was cracking. Home one, Anu, Naru, Ari Brandy 831. I see all you guys, man.
What's up, bro?
Man, I just got through working out, getting out the shower, bro. I tried to hurry up, man, so we could do this before it got too late, man. But it's all good. What's cracking, man?
Not much, man. Just jumping on this live with you tonight, saying what's up to everyone. What's up?
No, I see your boy.
Pelon, Martin 9400. What's up, man? CEO of Annoying Cholo, Johnny, J49, Big June, M-Star Media, Mad Max, GS. What's up, everyone? How's it been? It's been a minute. Shark Tank Hank, what's up, man? Let's see what I look wider. I got more light on me, I guess that's what it is, Martin. I gotta get a tan.
Salty Sausage, what's up, man? Papa, Timo Domino. What's cracking with you guys? What it is, what it do, man?
Gino Domino, what's up, man?
Big June, what it is, man? How about? Nah, we ain't gonna do that.
I'm not gonna open that door.
Nah, hell no. Not yet, man.
I got you.
Woo.
Blazers Report. Yeah, I know, man. I'm gonna start jumping on lives with him. You know, at least once a week, twice a week. We'll get it back going. My life's just been so hectic. We're getting it back in order.
Blazers Report. I see you, man.
Oh, yes. New, negative. Chemo Flex. What's up, man? That's right, Big June. Tell him, hit the like button. Mad Max, salute, man. Salute, bro.
Come on, man. Let's sound alive up in this motherfucker, man.
Go.
God damn it. Hey, so what's up, man? You got well, we'll wait a couple minutes, man. But my understanding, you got some questions, man.
Well, after watching
a judge let Kane travel to an out-of-state wrestling event.
I was going to bring that up in a minute, but like Julian's asking when the new Inner Demon is dropping. The Inner Demon's going through Corcoran, man. That shit's nuts. Just hearing about it. I know I've texted you like like these are really good stories. But you know, like I've been wondering, you know, I don't think you've got to it yet. I don't know if you want to talk about it, but like I've been curious, like what happens when they put you on walk alone?
Oh, it's coming. I'm right there.
Okay,
Trust me.
so all right,
I mean,
so
what happens is you're on walk alone. Yeah. I mean, I'll say this: it's fucked up, and you know, you literally go to yard at like 3 in the morning, 2, 3 in the morning. Sometimes
damn.
I've ate my motherfucking breakfast out there on the yard. They came out to the yard while I was out there and gave me my breakfast tray on the yard.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's walk alone. I mean, I don't know, man. I think some cats they probably like to walk alone, you know, because you don't got to deal with all that bullshit.
Yep. That was what I was also going to ask. Do they since you're just on alone, do they make you go alone into a cell too? Like you're alone?
Not necessarily. It depends on.
Okay, yeah. So you're just alone on the yard. All right, I got you.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go through all that shit. Yeah,
one thing though, one thing you never take for granted over there, like I've said, throughout a couple of these videos, is that even though you're on walk alone, still every morning suited and booted, ready to go to the yard, because you just never know.
Mm-hmm.
They sometimes, like I said, man, sometimes they'll just run you out. You'll get a CO that don't care, or you know, maybe somebody wants to bet, or CO that don't know. So sometimes it could happen, man. They could let you out anyway.
Salute, Daniel. What's up, man? Yeah, so but going through all that stuff, dude, it's like you said, it'd break a lot of people. Farmeldo, what's up, man? Good to see you. You said like it just broke everyone from every race. It just, when the feds see, like a lot of the questions I have, I know you're going to get into, like, you know, when the feds came in and all that stuff, but also you and your cellie, when you guys were pumping each other up, was it like what were you guys doing other than working out? Like, you know, I know you had to have talks with him, you know, with his mental status and all that stuff. So like, how would you, like, what would you do to pump each other up? You know, you see the CO, you hear his keys coming, and like, he's like, fuck man, here we go again, or whatever. Like, when are you like,
just, you know, just trying to, just try to get them pumped up, man. You ready, homie? You ready? Let's do this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your adrenaline's going. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. There's a small level of fear with anybody. It's natural, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, like I said before, it's not so much fear of fighting. Done that before. Did it on the street, did it in prison. It's not that. It's the fear of the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know who they're going to throw you out with. You don't know how many people they're going to throw you out with. And you don't know what that gunner is going to do. So, you know, you're feeling that adrenaline. You're trying to get yourself just pumped up, ready to go, man. You know you're going to fight. It's inevitable. You know what I mean? And that's all you can really do, man. You know, you got to sell you. I don't know. Sometimes it might help to do some push-ups before yard.
mm-hmm.
Whatever gets you pumped up, get your blood flowing, ready to go, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And then I know you always got hit with Big Bertha. You know, you're like a magnet for it. So were you ever able to get to the bottom of, like, were they aiming for you, or like it just for whatever reason you were the one they picked that day? Like,
nah,
you never asked to see those?
Nah, like I went through something similar in Susanville, where I actually spoke to the gunner over there, because they had integrated the yards over there, and you know, I had a conversation with them, and that, like I said, it was similar circumstances, and he came to my cell door and was like, "Hey, man, I'm just letting you guys know somebody's gonna get killed out there." You know, you guys are not getting down when I tell you guys to get down. You guys are taking some serious headshots. And whenever somebody's down and you use your feet, he's like, that's a fucking kill shot, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, there was some gunners over there that were cool. And what can you tell them? Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. It's not personal. I ain't taking it personal. You know what I mean? They're the ones that are setting this up. They're the ones they know what's happening. So I mean, there ain't gonna be no blood on my hands. It might be my blood, but you know what I'm saying? It's there's nothing you can do about it, man. You know, but over there, nah, it just seemed like it was intentional. Always getting hit with that fucking block gun. And like I said, you don't feel it. You know though when you get hit with that motherfucker. But you don't really feel it until the next day you wake up. Like I said, you roll over in bed or something, and you be like, oh, that's a good one. You know, you get it in the back. They leave a nice, you know, if you get hit good. Over there in Susanville, I used to get hit with two of them at the same time. Because the sergeant would do is, so the gunner would have his, and over there they had a pull bar. So when they just pull the bar and the gate pop open and you go out. But the sergeant would be right there on the fence with his fucking Bertha sticking through the fence. Like literally, bro, 2 feet away. Soon as that gate pops, he's firing that motherfucker, little punk ass sergeant. And
wow.
You know, you before you even start swinging,
salute Sucker Free, thank you.
He's getting off. Sucker Free, man, good looking out, my boy. Appreciate that, man. You already know. You know what I'm saying, though?
Wait, so instead of being, he literally like, how were the yards set up? And you said he did this at Susanville?
Mm-hmm.
So they had chain fences instead of concrete walls?
Regular chain link fence.
So he'd just come through and stick the barrel through.
Stick it right through the fence.
What an asshole.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Every morning when you get up and you know you're going to yard, you see them getting their guns ready, checking all their gear and shit. That little motherfucking sergeant would always get his knee knocker, man, and he'd walk out to the yard and be posted up right there so that he could get off, man. And
as soon as you came through the door?
So as soon as they pull the bar, and as soon as if there's nobody standing at the gate, but they're in the back of the yard just waiting for you. With some cats, that's how they do it. They'll just go all the way to the back and they'll post up right there and be like, "What's up?" You know what I mean? "What's up, homegirl?" You know what I'm saying? And you know, when you're on your way over there, that sergeant would shoot you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're on your way over to fight, and you gotta worry. You gotta duck and dodge.
Yeah, he's a punk, man. Back then, that's when they were doing a lot of. That motherfucker was notorious for doing cell extractions. He was this type of sergeant that liked to do that shit. I got cell extracted in the fucking shower. We held the shower hostage over there, and tried getting hit with two. Fuck those called, man.
Block?
No.
Blocks?
No, the
or the
taser.
Oh,
try getting hit with 2 of those, man, at the same time in the water, you know, on the floor.
Shit. Did the water make it even worse?
That's right. You're wrong. Get your money. Nah, I don't know. You know, I'm just saying though. But you know, I used to pull them motherfuckers out. When I used to get hit with them, I pull them out if I could reach them. But
that's what I was going to
ask. You get hit in the back, you can't do shit about it.
Fuck. Oh man, those prongs, because they're barbed, they're hooked. Most people don't know that. So like you pull on them, it's like you got a fish hook in you. So
that's exactly what it is, man.
Yeah. But so like for Corcoran, right, the setup, they have like, all right, they got like 4A1 right, 4B2 left, or like how they got all the setups, right? So like when I've seen on like Lockup and all that, or like when I've seen on YouTube the setup, it's just a long straight row of people. Are there dividing walls that make it go 4A1 right, 4A, 2 right. Like, so they only have like.
Well, they got different buildings, but they got like 3 sections. You'll have 3 different sections. You know, if you're like, they have 3 sections in that one building, then they got the next building over. If you're like, we used to fish with the cats in the other section, go right up under the door. At the end of the tier, there's a door that leads to another section. You know, but that's how it was.
Okay, I got you. I was wondering how this setup was, and then
like yeah, Corcoran's fucked up, man. I hate the way Corcoran's set up, just the way that prison, the program, everything about it, man.
Well, shit, what they were putting you through, I don't blame you. I mean,
well, not just that, not just the
and the bed side by side
and all that shit. No, it's not even so much just that. I'm talking about just the way the prison is set up. It's just, I don't like doing time there. The cells, you know, you got a cellie, the fucking the bunks are right next to each other. You know what I mean? Instead of like one on top of the other. You know what I mean? It gets, after a while, man, it gets kind of old looking at your ass. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, it gets to the point where damn near want to fucking throw a partition up and be like, bro, I'm tired of waking up looking at your ass, man. You know what I mean?
I can definitely see that.
You know, the way the cells are set up, then like even later on when they stopped doing that and they start running the dog cages out there, man, it literally took all day to run yard. They come over there, pull you out, strip you out, walk you out the building, walk you across the yard into a dog cage. And then, you know, they fill them all up and you're out there about 3-4 hours in the fucking sun. And then, you know, they come back, like I said, 3-4 hours later, and they run everybody back in. By the time they're done, fucking day is gone.
I was going to ask about the dog cages, if you were there when they put them in, because like you see them out front of like a couple of the buildings, and then like a couple of them have like 1 or 2. And so I guess they got to walk the people all the way across the yard through the dividing fence into the cages if they're in one of those buildings that are on like the opposite.
No, I know what you're talking about. No, the yards that you'll go to are right out in front of your building. Right out in front of your building. I know exactly what you're talking about. I forget what that's called over there. That's where they had Lucky Shelton was over there for a long time. But
is that like the PHU or whatever?
Something like that, yeah.
Protective housing unit? Okay.
Something like that. Yeah, but when you come out of your building, your yard straight ahead, it's right there, like right on the grass. You got a track, it's like right on the other side of the track on the grass. That's where they built the yards. What's up, Tito? What's up? Machete, Julie Tolson, Big Mikey, CP3, Julie. Woodsy.
Salute Machete. Yep. But yeah, see, like on some of the pictures I've seen, they have like, I want to say like 20 or 25 kennels just lined up. Like they got 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever. So I was just curious, like, do they walk people out? So yeah. But I bet was life easier with the kennels? Would you prefer the Pelican Bay, just walking out of your cell and going to that concrete yard where you can't see shit, or one of the kennels?
I'd rather be in Pelican Bay.
Even with like what if Pelican Bay started doing the kennels? Would you prefer the concrete yard or a kennel?
I prefer I ain't trying to deal with all that. You know what I mean? Just run me out to the fucking yard. Pop the door, let me go out, do my thing. There's nothing out there anyway. You're going to see concrete, a bunch of concrete, barbed wire fences, and gun towers anyway. That's all you're going to see out there. It's not like, you know, you're going to be downtown San Jose sightseeing and shit. There's nothing out there to see. You want to watch somebody walk across the yard, go to medical. Pelican Bay, it's just everything is right there. It's self-sustaining, the pod. Literally. The yard's right there, the showers are right there. They bring everything right there to you. So you don't need to come out of that fucking pod for nothing. unless you're going to a visit or law library, something like that. No.
Yeah. That war story you told with the 49er, man, that
Barlow.
Barlow? What was he, like a linebacker or something? Or
I think he was a fullback.
Oh,
I think Barlow was a fullback.
So he wasn't a small dude. He wasn't like a cornerback.
No, he wasn't no small dude. None of them motherfuckers are small. But nah, he's a full. I'm pretty sure, almost like 90% sure he's a fullback. But yeah, he's a big boy, man.
So he was standing in there ready to get busy with everyone else?
Yeah.
Fuck.
But he got kind of like ushered away by some people that I would imagine were probably like his bodyguards or people that were looking out for him. You know, when the shit started. The shit started happening. He got snatched up and pushed to the side and walked out the back door.
Probably people who work for the team like, nah, we ain't bailing your ass out, you know.
Nah, probably some fucking motherfuckers that get paid to watch his ass, Mr. Bodyguards. You know, they don't have. It would be highly unlikely that you have people from like coaching staff or anything like that going to a bar like that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like hired by the team, hired bodyguards or whatever.
Oh yeah,
possibly, but most likely, like you said, he hired them himself or whatever.
Some of them cats, man, they you'd be surprised they got. I mean, I would imagine I don't know how exactly it works, but some of them, I'm sure they got bodyguards that are hired by the team. But you got, for some of them, you got active Crips and Bloods watching out for them cats.
True,
straight up.
Yeah, especially like if they're there.
No, bar none. Fullback out of, William Floyd, fullback. J49, yes sir. Barlow is a running back. G, nah, man, I'm almost positive motherfucker's a fullback. We're gonna see now. Now you got me fucked up. Go ahead. What else, Sandman?
We have a fullback out of Florida State. J49 said William Floyd, yeah. And then Shark Tank said you said it was William Floyd.
Somebody's saying Juan Fernandez is saying Barlow is running back. G, I don't know, G. I think Barlow's a fullback, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna ask Google.
What up, Tiny? And then you caught the guy in the bathroom when you were squeezing his hand, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't let his hand go.
Yeah, I could see you doing that.
He was kind of drunk too.
Oh yeah, that's what he was doing. Yeah,
he was loud talking, man. He was loud talking, trying to be tough, man. What up, Sess? I see you, boy.
And then
William Floyd, Shark Tank. I don't know what's the fuck's going on with Google, but it ain't cooperating right now.
Yeah. And then I know you didn't name the cat. I don't know if you want to go into it, but the dude who went out with Joe, who didn't get off, Morgan. I don't know if you want to get into that or not.
Oh, nah.
Okay. All right.
I let people know these guys are smart, man. Like I said before, I think we got some of the smartest viewers on YouTube. To put them out there wouldn't do nothing but it would be just like just smutting them up. I mean, it is what it is.
I got
people know about it. People were aware of it. Numerous people filed reports on it up in the Bay. It was an issue. For those of you that've been around, you should know there was two of them. Right after the Corcoran incident.
There are two of them?
They're brothers, yeah. Biological brothers.
Okay.
Not just brothers, but biological. And right after that incident, one of them locked it up. The other one went to Pelican Bay and became a leader. Gotcha. And is now in federal prison, and that's all I'm gonna say. And if you can't figure it out, then damn, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, Big Goyo? Yeah, yeah. I
But
send mine right back, man.
You know anybody did time with Tower of Power? Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. I believe he was over there in fucking CMS Vacaville. What's up, Goyle? So what else? What else, man?
A couple, but let's see. There's the one the war stories where I think I asked you this before, where you learned how to count your bullets.
Yeah,
because like that's like what they teach you in the military and all that stuff. That's like is that kind of like a common? Do older heads teach younger heads to do that, or do you kind of have to pick that up on your own?
Well, I mean, it's common sense. I would think, you know, my homie, when I used to run around with that laced me up, he taught me that. But I would think that just anybody that's out there running around with a pistol, man, that's common sense. It's like you're in a dicey situation, man, and you get off, and you go ahead and you empty your shit, and you're still in that situation, your ass in trouble. So I mean, it was something that the homie put me up on, but it was kind of common sense too, man. What's good, Eric? I see you, man.
And on the latest, what's up, Eric, man? Right back at you, bro. When the latest, I think it's the last war story you did, where you went, you guys were in the apartment, and then you went to a dude's pad and got his thing and ran back, and then he wasn't there with all the pices in the street and shit.
Oh, Joe Curligan.
Yeah,
my homeboy Joe that died.
Yeah. So when you were running back through all those pices, like, or did you go down like an alley or some shit, or they just didn't see you?
Nah, man, I went. I went. So he had a pad that was like over there on 24th and I want to say like Folsom right there, and I want to say that spot that we went to, that house that we hit, was on 24th and Harrison. So it was on 24th. I just went around the corner. They were right there all on either Harrison and 24th and around up on 24th. There was a bunch. When I went back, there was a bunch of them out there. Motherfuckers, I don't know where they came from. But like I said, they seen me before I seen them. And the next thing I know, a fucking hammer flew by me. Like one of them threw a hammer at me. And the chase was on. I turned around. I hit the burners. You know what I mean? There was like 6 of them right there, man. I ran all the way back. Yeah. That homie, he ended up passing away, man. For the same shit.
Damn.
That's what happens though, man. You're out there. Big bop, up my shoe. He's a fool, boy. I mean, you're out there robbing people, man, and taking people's shit. It's gonna catch up to you sooner or later, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're gonna come across the wrong one, especially in the city.
Huh? You know? Yeah, in the city.
Yeah, and then but it's like I'm like, he's going back. I'm like, you know what? He's probably gonna go through all this shit. Like when I was editing, like watching it, he's probably gonna go through all this shit, get out of it, get back, and dude's gonna be like, "Where'd you?" Sure enough, he was back at the pad. But I remember the other story about him causing all the issues, and you had to stick up with them and all that, stick up for him and all that stuff, and delegate. And when he was having issues with the celly, but when the hammer went by, did that that remind me of something? So when they were shooting the actual bullets, I don't know if this is before they switched. Like, if you ever hear a bullet ricochet, it actually does sound like that pew in the movies and shit.
Yeah.
Did it sound like that? Could you hear it bouncing off the walls and the concrete and shit in Corcoran?
when the bullet ricocheted,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can hear it like that. It's
And then you
nothing
just
but concrete over there.
when it went by your head, yeah. Fuck, dude.
I mean,
Every day.
I was only in Corcoran. I think maybe the whole time, the whole time, at least with me, um, they only fired that real gun one time, and that's the time that almost hit me in the fucking head. Other than that, every time I seen that motherfucker come out, I hit the deck. Most of the time, I'm not gonna say all the time. Sometimes, they wouldn't, but like the individuals I would go out with, they would usually they'd hit the deck pretty quick.
Yeah.
It wasn't a policy. It wasn't something that was being mandated, but it was kind of like an unwritten rule. Make them motherfuckers shoot that block gun at least twice, and at least make them put their hands on that Mini 14 before you get out. It makes no sense. Go out there and get down after they fired that block gun one time.
Yeah. And then going out that when they caught you the first time
One
they
and
caught
done.
you,
Go ahead. My bad.
It's all good. The time they caught you off guard when they put you out there with Mountain, Spider,
You forgot already?
the other two. Yeah, you know how much.
Mountain, Spider, Patches.
Patches and
Oh,
yeah, I
hell
got
no.
the last one.
Beaver, man.
Yeah, when they put you two out with those two cats, man, like that was that the first time they caught you off guard because like that you said it wasn't going around that they were doing 2-on-1s or 4-on-2s or shit like that, like and then
go ahead.
So that was the first time they caught you off guard after that, but you said no one says anything to anyone, but like do you guys like make like after a 4-on-2 like that? I mean, there's just no reaction whatsoever, or there's like it just is what it is, and we go back inside.
It's respectable. It was respectable. There was only one individual that talked shit, and that was Flacco from Elm Street. Everybody else was like everybody knew what was going on. It wasn't personal. I didn't set that shit up. They didn't set it up. You know what I mean? It was just, yeah. That's what I was kind of trying to explain is that there's gonna be some type of reaction. You're out there dropping bombs with cats. You know what I mean? You guys are trying to hurt each other, so your adrenaline's going, and your normal reaction a lot of times is to talk shit too. You fucking bitch ass mother. You know what I mean? But we didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
And at least the ones that I got into it, they didn't talk shit. I had assumed that Mountain and Spider would have kept it just a straight 2-on-2 or 2-on-2, and but it wasn't, there wasn't no rules, and I couldn't be mad about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? You said, is it the first time they caught me off guard?
Yeah.
I stopped assuming that things were gonna happen the way that because you try to get. We're creatures of habit. We always try to, at least when that shit was going on, I was always trying to figure out what was happening, so I would anticipate it. This is how they're gonna run yard. This is what we're gonna go out with. This is the way that they do it. But it seemed like they were always flipping the script, man. Something would change. Something is gonna change on this next one that completely caught me off guard again. And I never seen it coming, but you know, if I really would have tripped on it and thought about it, I couldn't be surprised either, you know. But what's up, D Jackson? I see you, man. Justice Caton, what's up?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then there was so when you got out, you started using tactics and stuff, and it was completely different with all the upstaters. What do you? I guess what do you call them? Upstate.
They call
Southerners,
them upstaters, Southsiders, Sureños.
South, whatever. All the Southsiders that came in, like, did all the red on red stop, and then you guys were just focused on them, or was it still going all crazy with everyone?
Nah, it's still red on red, man. It seems like cats just Norteños have always just liked to fucking prey on each other, man. It's something that it slowed way down. You know, when that like that El Norte law, that mandate came out, it slowed down, and it was something that was being pushed out there. Everybody was talking about it. The red on red post, you know, there's consequences now for, you know, people getting caught up in that red on red crime and shit like that. But it still happened, man. It still happens. It happens all the time. And like I said, it seems like Norteños have just always liked to fucking prey on each other, man.
Mm-hmm.
Even, I mean, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even when you look back on it, we were stabbing more of our own people than, you know, the opposition. It seemed like we're always trying to look for reasons, trying to find reasons to stab somebody, man. It's crazy, man.
And outside, huh?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. And what's the trip is, you know, I'm not gonna say there's not a lot of carnalismo. There is, man. There is, to an extent. But what's the trip is how fast cats can turn that off. And you know, I've given an example before. Like, say you're out there on the 6 yard, you're out there with the homie, and you know this homie, and he's a good dude, and you like the motherfucker. You genuinely like the cat. He's a cool ass homie to kick it with, man. And he's out there, and he's just a cool cat. But then, you know, you go over, you're kicking it with them on the yard, but then you'll walk over to you know, where leadership is out there on the yard, and maybe they're talking about him. You know, hey, this dude got to go. Something came up, and you know, he's a piece of shit, and we got to whack him. He fucking ran over there in Solano back in '93 or whatever, and cats can just turn like that. I mean, you have to, but it's just, I've seen it at the drop of a fucking dime.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they genuinely mean it too. Like, really want to hurt this motherfucker. When a minute ago, you know, this was your homie. This was somebody you held near and dear. And that shit's crazy. You know, it's crazy, man. And, you know, like I was saying in this last Q&A too, the other thing is it's fucked up. And I've personally experienced it, man. But there's no more, everybody knows there's no more trust, no more. There's no more trust and honor. It's gone, man. It's so far gone. It's crazy. But somebody asked a question, I think it was Mark 9400, that, you know, was I ever the recipient of any of the money that was generated from the streets? And hell no. Never. Not one time. All the money that I generate, all the money that I made out there contributed. You know, the only money that I ever received was, you know, like somebody that was paroling. It's a requirement for whenever somebody paroles that you take 2 names with you and you send them back $30-$50 one time. Everybody has to do that when they parole. You have to take 2 names with you, and it's just a one-time thing unless you decide to keep doing it or whatever. But you take 2 names. I've been looked out for like that. And a couple times it was because I'm the fucking one that gave them my name, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like in Quentin, when homies were paroling, hey, you know, you're out of here next month. Hey, take my name with you, bro. Shoot me back, and get the homie. But what I was gonna say is, it's like you don't even want to give a motherfucking homie your address, your phone number, because then you got to worry about a motherfucker going over there trying to get at your girl, man, trying to fucking holler at your girl and straight dirty macking you, bro. Oh man, fuck that punk, man. He's in there writing all kind of other bitches, man. You know what I'm saying? He don't love you. You know what I'm saying? Dirty ass motherfuckers, man. It happens all the time. All the time. You try to send somebody over there to look out for your girl because she's struggling and she needs help with the rent or some bills, and homie got some funds and he's gonna go over there and drop it off. And then the motherfucker ends up fucking with your girl, man. Yeah, and she's, if you got a girl that's a whole separate thing. That's between you and her. But homie ain't supposed to do that. And it happens all the time, man.
I mean, it happens outside the gang world. It just happens between friends all the time, too. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but, it happens with friends. But in that lifestyle, this is a structured movement that these cats
rules against it. Yeah.
There's policies that specifically, say that you're not gonna fuck with another homie's girl or his family. They're supposed to be our purest reflections. Wow, but motherfuckers don't care about that, man. Straight up. What's up, Artie?
Salute, Artie. What's up, Renee Q, Big Jess,
Daniel Hurtado. Your own will always do you dirty. Straight up, man.
Yeah, unfortunately. Learned that the hard way.
Yeah, they're going to definitely look after your girl. Ain't no fun if the homie, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, players.
Yeah, Julie, it's girls got a decision in it too,
Shit, Duck should have got. I wanted to punish Duck, Rick Rock. I wanted to, but
Duck,
I really did, man. That's a prime example right there. That dude was a hermano, and he went out there and did that same shit. But that's what happens too. A lot of times, like that situation that he mentioned, dude should have got punished for that. There should have been some straight consequence. He fucking no question about it. But it was like, come on, bro. She's a bitch. You know what I mean? They got kids. You know what I mean? Don't trip, bro. She's gonna do the same thing with him that she did with you, man. Come on, let it go, B, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's the one you almost got on the bus too with, huh?
Yeah.
That would have been a fucking bad night for him.
Oh, most definitely. I was gonna pop him in the leg or something, man. What's up, Tech? There's no real loyalty between members of any criminal organization. Yes, sir. Dirty weather.
It's crazy too how you came across him, literally like just driving like, well, there's the bus, and then you're like, that's the bus they take, and they're right there.
Have the C's ever discussed rewriting the Constitution to give each C his own territory to generate money on their behalf while they're locked up, similar to what the Emmett did? The Constitution has been revised several times over the years, Martin 9400. But what's the use? Nobody follows it. There's been revisions that were written for what you're talking about. You had padrinos, and then you had fucking underbosses, and I over the years I've seen like different times as the organization evolved and how things changed, the leadership structure changed. I've seen it exactly what you're talking about. There were revisions, the Constitution was revised, the bonds were revised. And back in the days, they used to call them they didn't used to call them regiments, they used to call them colonias, and then you had, like I said, padrinos, and then underbosses, figureheads. and it was supposed to be like that and that was to avoid anybody stepping on each other's toes and to stop cats from bumping heads, man. But motherfuckers get greedy and do it anyway.
Yep. And then like you said, there is no trickle down effect. No money for lawyers, no nothing.
Nah, and that's a lot of people don't know that, but there's there's street activities that are written. A lot of people haven't even seen them, man. They just think that the functioning out there in a regiment is just Glesha that's just given by work, through other people's experiences or through word of mouth. But there's actual policies that are written for street activities. They're not always floating around. I've only seen them a couple times. But what I was gonna say is that what did you just say right now?
About how there is no trickle down effect. There's only a trickle up effect.
So what I was gonna say is, so like it's written for, like, a regimental commander. If it's supposed to be he's the one that controls the regimental bank, and there's supposed to be a cap off at 10 grand, and then there's supposed to be a fund set aside that's just for the purpose of the members that are functioning in that regiment. If they get caught up, there's money that's supposed to be used for bail money and for attorney fees. And but the fucked up thing about it is that you're required to pay this money back, and nobody got 10, 15 grand to drop on no fucking attorneys. But anyway, what I'm saying is, so the money's there, and it's technically supposed to be done, but nobody's doing it. Nobody does it. Like I said, when you get busted, you just become a liability. You're just another hungry mouth to feed. Ain't nobody caring about you. Fuck, they're gonna move on to the next cat that can generate some money. Having to worry about you and $10,000 worth of attorney fees and bail you out, man. That's money that that's gonna come out of my pocket. Well, I want to fuck with you and let him deal with this shit.
Yeah,
ain't no lawyer coming. You know what I mean? No, no bail bonds.
And how much
bounty hunter ain't coming to get you out.
And how much money would you estimate you made? Hundreds of thousands?
Put it like this, man. Just the last regiment in San Jose, we were moving.
Just like a guesstimate or something.
Yeah, we were moving just in that regiment alone. We were moving like 30 pounds a month between like 20 of us, and
9. Damn.
Sometimes, be 10, 15 grand, 12 grand. It just depended, you know what I mean? But over the course of time, that shit adds up. I don't know. It's a nice little chunky amount.
So like a pound back then was what, 9 grand?
9 grand.
And then times 30
wholesale.
I mean, just right there is 270 grand.
Yeah, shit, 9 grand. That's you selling a whole peasy, man. You break that shit down in ounces,
and it sells for more. Dirt said he wanted to jump on. I don't know if you want to drop the link for him or not, but
I'm not tripping, man.
Yeah.
What, you need to holler at him about something? He wants to holler?
I guess he wants to jump on. He said in the comments.
The link's right there.
There's a Dirt, if you're still here, there's the link right there, bro. You can just click it from your phone. Yeah, meth, black tar. I mean, like, tar is so cheap. It was like $400. Now they got like pieces of Fetty that go for like $350, $200, but you don't even know what it is.
B-Lo, what's up, B-Lo? In Hawaii, in the late 90s, ounce was going for $3,200. on the front, 2600. God damn, boy. What's up,
man?
boy?
Is that Rusty?
Yeah, that's Dusty.
Dusty, my bad, Dusty.
Hey, Boxer, it's a whole storyline with that car right there.
That one right there.
That's the car. That's the car that inspired me to come across the country with a 2-gallon gas can, panhandling all the whole way from Georgia to California with a 2-gallon gas can.
What is that?
That's a Cougar, 73 Cougar.
A Cougar. Oh, look now, Lucky Loco wants to come in.
Lucky. Yeah.
What's cracking?
What's up, Lucky? How's it been, man?
That's clean, dirty weather.
Oh man. Hey, I've held on to that car in a headlock. And I'm understanding like that's what you're supposed to do when you get a hold of school.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I remember you're like, I'm getting the fuck out of Atlanta.
I had to go.
Oh man, and you did it. You really did it. That was crazy.
Man, with 2-gallon gas can, you remember it was a Spaga.
Yeah. There's a starter right here, man. That you're not letting that car go. That's a nice ass car. I gotta get a ride in it.
Man, I'm telling you, still clean.
Yeah, still take care of it.
Lucky Loco, man, you got a loud background.
My bad.
Anybody that got headphones, they like, ooh.
Yeah, my bad. I got my kids here.
Yeah.
What's up with the restaurant?
Oh, that's who that is. That's who that is. I remember you.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I remember you had the little camper truck thingy thing with the burritos and things. Yeah.
Yep. Just waiting on the business loan. It should be tomorrow. I'm praying. So getting a brand new food truck. It's already certified for California, here in Portland.
Nice.
So after the snow's gone, I'm going to be mobbing to California, Portland, Nevada. I'm going to be going all over, man.
Nice. Dude.
You about to put some miles on that thing.
Oh, that's the beautiful thing, too. It only has 6,000 miles.
Oh, shit. That's right.
Well,
That's
Box, I sent some subs your way. There's some truckers that came through here. And they subbed while they're here eating. Like, man, you want to get some good stories, man?
Hey, our taco trucks out here be politicking.
Really?
You gotta fit where you fit, because these taco trucks be tripping. This is my area. They be like, this is my area. You gotta go 1,000 feet up the street to set up shop.
Oh,
And they everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that they're selling Mexican food. He's selling Native American food. So
Yeah,
and that's where he gonna beat their ass. Because I trust me, I'm one of the people that know about Indian tacos. Like that, I'll just go ahead and donate about 4 pounds in my stomach to Indian tacos alone.
That's right.
What's up, Rob? How's it going, brother?
It's good to see you on here, Sandman.
Good looking out, B-Lo,
Thank you,
man.
man.
You know I love your boy like a rock, and that's solid, homie.
Salute, B-Lo. Thank you, man.
Hey, Boxer. Let me. If you can, P Loco, your background kind of beat me up a little bit, just a little bit. But I want to ask Boxer some questions, if possible. Boxer.
Yep.
All right, man. So I'm gonna just say it.
Okay,
on my channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are people that be like, we don't mess with them dudes and all that, right? I'm pushing a whole different envelope now, as I showed y'all before. Like, I ain't on that bullshit.
Yeah, I get it.
But one of mine was like, but if I did cross over, I'd be fucking with Boxer, right?
Yeah.
So so the first thing that happens when they tell me that is I realize, you know what, I was on that bullshit for so long that I really don't know Boxer's story. So if it's a possible chance, because if you notice, I ain't been going live. I ain't been doing nothing on my channel. Like I've been taking a real live break till 2023. But I pop up on other people's, stuff random. If there's a way, can you tell me about you? Because I see people fuck with you. I want to know what it is about you. Like, tell me the story in a nutshell.
You mean like what happened? Why? The situation with the situation.
I speak that language too. So
yeah. I mean, it's what it is, man. In a nutshell, I was active for a long time. You know what I mean? I became an NF member at one point. I was out there in the streets doing my thing, man, and I got a lot of history. I've been around for a minute. This last time I got caught up in Santa Clara County. I was over there doing my thing over there. I had a crew that was working with me, and
Santa Clara, that's by like Great America and shit.
Yeah.
And the 49ers stadium.
Mm-hmm. It's just San Jose.
It's where you don't want to get caught up at.
It's a lot of money.
I always knew that
it's a lot of money out there, though.
Yeah, man. But Santa Clara, Coco County, and San Mateo were 3 counties. I always knew you don't fuck around over there because they got money and they'll wipe your ass out. But because of what I was doing, I was over there doing my thing. I had a crew that was working under me. It was about 20 of us out there, and we all got, somebody told on us. We all got raided. SWAT, B&E, they hit all our houses at the same time, snatched us up. I ended up spending 10 years fighting this case in the county jail.
Damn.
Yeah. So when I got caught up, I was the main one that they were going after. I was the main target,
the ringleader.
Yeah, and from the gate, man, they're like, we know a lot, man. We can new identity. You know what I mean? Move you across state lines. I ain't talking about nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I had no interest in talking about nobody. They raided my pad. They caught me dirty. I had a bunch of dope at the house. So, my lady was there at the time. She ended up passing away. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So, I had to take responsibility for everything at the house. I buried myself. I'm a 3-striker. I knew it was over. I'm cool with that. I knew that day was coming. You know what I'm saying? So you get caught up like that with 15, 20 cats, man. Politics are always going to start in situations like that, man.
Yeah,
politics are always going to come into play, man. Right?
You're right.
And so I'm over there for 10 years. But for the first, like I said, when they first got me, they're trying to get me to flip like they do everybody. And I had, I didn't want to go that route. I knew that that day was coming. When I got involved with what I got involved in, I knew that sooner or later that day was gonna come, and I wasn't gonna get put in a situation where I was just gonna start throwing motherfuckers under the bus because I was gonna try to get out of the situation I was in. Hell nah. If I would have wanted to do that, I would have done it right there as soon as they put them cuffs on me, man, because that's what they were trying to do. Anyway, so my lady, she had lupus, man. She was dying. Man. You know what I'm saying? And the first 3 weeks while that I got caught up, I'm on the phone with her and I'm just trying to keep her fucking spirits up. I know it's over, but I don't want to tell her that, man. You know what I'm saying? She's like, man, you told me this would never happen. You were never going to, you know what I mean? And I know that stress for her was going to kill her, man. It was going to speed up the process. So I'm telling her whatever she needs to hear to keep her pacified. And I'm coming home. It's
that's an autoimmune disease. For those that don't know, lupus is an autoimmune disease where your body attacks itself.
And she had the worst kind.
Sandman knows my connection to that. He knows I got it just as close as you. So I feel you. I feel you. So
she had the worst kind too, man. She had the kind that kept attacking her heart. So the first time she had a baby at 18 years old, it triggered the lupus in her, right? and it attacked her heart. So she had like fucking 4 open heart surgeries by the time she was 40.
Damn.
They put a pig valve in, then they put a cow, then they put another pig, then they put a mechanical valve. She's strong, man, to go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so I'm trying to keep her spirits up. My mom, she's tripping out. You know what I'm saying? She's just, you need to tell them people whatever you got, you know, whatever you got to tell them, man. It ain't gonna happen like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, they don't understand our politics, man. And I don't expect them to. I never did. They never spoke on them. But you know, the situation I was in was a real situation, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And eventually, you know, I started telling my girl whatever I needed to tell her to keep her past. Who gives a fuck what I tell her? You know, whatever I tell her, man, it was just to keep her spirits up. Oh yeah, there goes his fucking his Wi-Fi.
Yeah, damn it. Right when you were getting to it.
How can he not know the story, man?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell him we got the book up. Go to the playlist. He's got the book up. Then you got the inner demons. You're telling the story too.
I'm gonna just tell him this little short. You
started telling them, so I figured.
No, it's all good. So anyway, I'm telling her what you know, what I need to tell her to keep her pacified. Hey, if I gotta go that route, that's what I'm gonna do. Just, you gotta keep fighting, because she was like, I'm not gonna go to the doctor no more. I'm tired. I'm tired of getting poked in the doctors, and you're not out here now. You know what I'm saying? So and I tell some of my people that, man, hey, this is what's going on with her, man, and everybody knew she was sick. Anyway, these people are still trying to get me to go that route. They're obviously listening on the phone. Okay, that's his weak spot, his girl, right?
Yeah.
So eventually they come up and they try to tell me again, hey, if you don't do it, something big's gonna come and hit you in the chest, and you're gonna go down with everybody else. Do what you got to do. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do, man? You gonna give me the death penalty? I'm already looking at life. So anyway, they indict me with everybody else, right? Still, there ain't nothing out there. I get indicted. I get hit with all kind of charges. All kind of motherfuckers are telling. There's all kind of shit going on, man. People are telling on me. They got people that are related to other people that are trying to hide the paperwork, and there was just some crazy shit going on, man. So
20 people is a lot. That's a lot to try to hope to stay solid.
Yeah. So anyway, in a nutshell, what ends up happening, man, is I get indicted. All the phone calls come out. So everybody's gonna hear now these phone calls that I had with my girl 3 years ago, but there ain't nothing out there. Motherfuckers just needed to understand that his lady's dying. She's dying. I understand. I'm not supposed to talk like that. I know better. I was a leader. You know what I'm saying? In that lifestyle, man, it's a no-no. I get it. Put me on freeze. Do whatever the fuck you got to do. But there's nothing else out there. But, you know, when somebody gets put in a situation like that, the bigger you get, the harder people want to see you fall, man. So motherfuckers start campaigning against me, man. And I'm not gonna check out. I'm not that type of cat, man. So, you know, they call themselves trying to move on me, if that's what you want to call it. I'm walking on the tier, motherfucker. We're on a max tier. Cat takes the phone on a roll cart and just pushes the phone over on the tier. You know what I'm saying? But it did what he wanted it to do. The COs are like, okay, these guys are funking back here, but they knew what was going on. They're probably like, Boxer's phone calls came out, right? Okay, he's you know, the DA is the one that he played his cards right, man. He's like, you know what, we'll release the phone calls because there's no purpose for them. There's no bearing on the case.
Yeah.
We'll release the phone calls, get him in it, you know, caught up with his people, and then we'll get him to fucking he'll flip, right? So they pull that stunt. The county jail's trying to put me in PC now, right? I'm fighting with these motherfuckers now. Yeah, I ain't wearing that shirt. You guys ain't gonna put me in that situation. 17 months, right?
Before you ever get to the pen, they trying to PC you up. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm fighting with them now. I get caught up in a. They try to get me caught up in a murder that happened in the county jail. I get caught up in all kind of other shit, but I'm still trying to get back in, man. I'm still trying to hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, Another cat comes down from Pelican Bay. We touch base. I'm telling them they didn't even know I was back there where I was at. They're like, man, we didn't even know. I'm like, man, check out the paperwork. It's a fucked up situation, man. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he reads through everything.
Man,
He's
thank
like,
you, bro.
there's nothing there, man. There's nothing there. You know better than to be talking like that. And when you get up to the bay, you know the homies, you know you're gonna have to address that. I already know, man. It's all good, right? So I start spearing cats. I start doing all kind of shit. Become a management control up in that county jail, man. And then finally they're like, you know what? Put this motherfucker back on active status. So they put me back on an active tier. I go back out to the yard with the fellas. I give them every opportunity to give me what I got coming. If that's what to do. But there, in my opinion, there wasn't nothing at that time, man. There wasn't nothing out there. So anyway, 17 more months go by, about 17 months. Some other cats start campaigning, and this is the dirty shit that this motherfucker does, man. So they're aware of my phone calls up in the bay, right? They're aware that there's some phone calls. Now, this one cat, and you guys all know what I'm talking about, Lencho. He sends a filter up there basically saying, hey, this dude's telling. I got paperwork that confirms it, right? The paperwork he's referring to are my phone calls that are transcribed, but he doesn't tell them that, right? He leads them to believe like there's some police reports or there's something else out there. So they put a green light on me again, right?
Dirty.
Light on me. So and these are some little ass kids, man. These are like 20-year-old fucking kids, man. That there was nobody there, man. So anyway, the second time, this motherfucker act like he was trying to spear me with the channel changer. Didn't have a tip on it. It missed me by a fucking mile. But again, it served its purpose. Did it right in front of the CO. And from that point, man, I knew it was over, man. I knew that's the second time they try to take one, you know what I'm saying? And from that point, I was like, you know what? If I get a chance now, I'm gonna hit one of you motherfuckers, man. It's on. The lines were drawn, and my wife ends up passing away. She dies, right? She ends up dying. Then my mom died right after that. She passed away. Yeah, man, it was crazy. Then my grandmother died. It was like wiped my whole family out. I'm like, you know what? I'm ready to just take life and get the fuck up out this county jail. I've been here 10 years. I'm tired of this shit. Let me just get the fuck up out of here, man. And I was ready to do that. But these cats started pushing that line, man. And it got to a point, man, where I had two choices. And I'm not going to say that anybody forced me to do anything because I made my own choices and I stand behind them. You know what I'm saying? I could either hold my mud and take that 150 to life that they were gonna give me on the chin and go to prison and still be on bad standings because they pulled the trigger on me twice, man.
Yeah.
Or I can say, you know what, I'm gonna compromise everything that I believe in and maybe use this as an opportunity to turn it in another direction. Now, is it the right thing to do? Hell no. I ain't never got on here and ever said that that's the right thing to do. You know, do I wish things could have been different? Hell yeah. That's not me, man. You know,
but it's like they made your choice for you though. Like they didn't give you no choice.
To an extent, right? But you know, it's not about the NF. It's not about the NF's belief system. It's not about none of that, man. It's about the belief system that was instilled within me from the time I was a little kid from my parents, right? You don't tell on your brothers and sisters, man. You don't get the fuck up out of here, you little tattletale. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us have been that's the type of belief system that's been instilled with us since we were kids. So that's what I struggle with, man. You know what I'm saying? That right there. But I had to make a choice. I had to make a choice, man. And I know a lot of people say, man, you know, I'm a real one. I would have done this. I would have done that. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Motherfucker would have checked out way before. You know, I would before I got put in the situation I was in. And for me, it wasn't about the time. I was willing to do that. Otherwise, I would have done that from the gate, man. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I was that guy that was out there on the yard, out there on them BGF, NF yards, that would be telling these youngsters, never count yourselves amongst that trash, them weak motherfuckers that turn on us and go and fucking spill their guts, right?
Yeah.
And then, you know, everything that I had advocated for, now I'm put in a situation like that. And I used to talk about cats like that, man. But all I can say, man, is when you're put in that situation and your life is hanging in the balance, you can say whatever you want to say. But when shit gets real, you know what I mean? I just laugh, man, because a lot of my co-defendants said the same thing. I'm going to do this. You know, how could you do that? And how about this? And how about that? And then when they got hit with an indictment, and they were looking at, like, you weren't looking at 150, motherfucker. You're looking at 20 with the date, and you're young. Which, you know, for them, they flipped because it was the time, man. And I'm not hating on anybody, man. Whatever. Some people got kids. Some people it's their wives. Some people they're just tired. Other people is their family. But you know, that's at least the one thing I was able to at least hold on to that, man. It wasn't about time for me, man. You know what I mean? And again, it's not right. I don't advocate for that. I don't tell people, you know, encourage people to, you know, something it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up.
You went through that for a reason, because you right here on this podcast. So what happened? How did you get home despite facing that?
Because I had to do what I had to do to get home. I had to fucking compromise my belief system. I had to fucking draw that line, man, and step on that other side of the line, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I had to do.
Because if you would have took that for a system that already had turned on you, I don't even know if I could. That ain't even something a lot of people could live with. To know that you gave all your life for a situation that's trying to take you out the game. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? It's a fucked up thing. But there's there's a lot more to it, man. There's a lot more to it. It's that's just a quick, you know, there's
I don't know how, I'm not sure how many years you did, but I did 20 years. So
in the 24.
So in that 20 years, you already know I didn't got a full dose of dirty politics. And I didn't seen it. Sometimes I understood what I was seeing, sometimes I didn't.
All right, cut out
That's
again.
that Wi-Fi. What's up, Britannia? I see you. What's up, Ezekiel?
Coming back in. Let's see if it comes back in. Nope. There he is.
Those 831. What's up, boy? Yeah, man.
Yep. Hey, Dirt.
My bad. That's my connection. I got 4.5 G.
Hey, Dirt. You should check out the playlist, man. He's got his book up in audio format, so like all the stuff he talked about, he goes in further depth, and then like inner demons and stuff he's telling even further depth. So like check out the playlist, man. You'll find
I'm gonna be honest with you, and as somebody that did a lot of time, like if I have the chance to be personable, like face to face, I take that any day of the week. But to get me to sit still and read a book, like I ain't, man, I'm gonna be honest. I got ADD, OCD, and some other shit. But when I get to hear it from the man himself, hey, I can call it right as he's saying it. Like, it's fucked up. But but to be able to say that, you got to know yourself. And that's what the theme is in life. I don't know if you've been catching it, even with Kyrie and Kanye. Like, the theme is be yourself, self-freedom. And there's systems that was put in place before us that just ain't fair. And in order to change that, people got to take stances. And it don't just be just Mexicans. No, all of us in some form or fashion are part of a system that's designed to make us fail. And we have to fight against that. And so I've been on, that's the movement I've been on, man. I've been on, like, if other people have opinions to try to sway your channel to suit them, then they not for you, because you can't be your true self. And to be your true self, you got to let the bullshit go. And for your bullshit, mine, it might look entirely different. But when you shed that shit and you're able to see the authentic person, man, that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, because when we go to prison, we got these masks that we put on, not even by our choice, by just because we in prison now and this is what it is. So we got to put on the best mask that suits us, and then hope that that mask survives us all the way through, because there's going to be people trying to knock kinks and holes in this motherfucker the whole way through. And then when they get through finally, because you get tired of the constant bullshit, that's when you get faced with them tough decisions. And so for you to do that, man, that's a fucking salute, because you was being truly oppressed.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's crazy, man. You know, I don't know. It's something that I had to think a lot about before I left that before I could even do anything, man. I had to think about how life was gonna change for me, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I knew. I grew up in the city in Frisco. That's all I knew. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life beating myself up over what happened. Does it define me? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Do I try to justify it? Nope. Not for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think that might be what separates you then, because it's easy to make that decision, cross that line, and then advocate it and say, yeah, this is why. But you did the opposite. Like, you crossed the line, was like, don't follow my motherfucking example. Shit.
Straight up, man. Yeah.
Shit, respect to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you a story that nobody knows. Nobody knows. I'm talking about in the history of Dirty on YouTube. Nobody knows that this happened to me. All right. So I'm in Solano, right? My grandma died. I'm playing crazy. They charging me with a staff assault that I did not do. So I meet this guy in Asseg. He tells me, he opens the book of JCat to me. He said, what you were doing wrong the first times is you were talking about little green men. And like, they know ain't no fucking little green men when you talking about you trying to play crazy, right? Because I'm trying to beat this staff assault. So this guy opens this book of JCat to me, because this is the path he took. He said he had basically that the staff tried to catch him on the yard. He fought, swung, ate the hair around in front of him and all that. He played crazy and beat the charge. So at this time, it's seeming like this is my only option to do this. So when he opened the book of JCat, I played crazy. My grandma died. They let me in the suicide watch. I got a suicide watch. I'm in that thing. You're supposed to be there for 10 days. And then they ship you to DMH. So the way that the dude laid it out to me is, He went to Suicide Watch, DMH in Vacaville. They sent him to Mule Creek to the EOP yard. And he played crazy there and he beat the charge, right? So at this time, I'm thinking this is my only option. So I played crazy. After 2 times of getting roughed up and shot with Haldol and with a Benadryl chaser. Oh yeah. So I go to Vacaville, right? Stayed on Suicide Watch in Solano for 30 something days. They finally come get me, send me to DMH to Vacaville, right? So I'm in this thing. The first thing I learned is that even though I'm at SEG status back in Solano with a staff assault, these motherfuckers in Vacaville is getting packages, canteen with the good shit. They getting out they cell. They going to the yard with no handcuffs. These motherfuckers, shit, I'm about to play crazy. You know, these motherfuckers in there pissing in the cell, smearing shit on the wall, screaming all night like I'm shit. If this is what I got to do to beat this charge, this is what I'm about to do. So then finally one day, like I'm realizing that I'm doing too much because I'm going to the yard. I'm playing basketball hard, the motherfucker. I'm throwing footballs and getting at the staff and shit. I ain't doing the things that the crazy person's supposed to do. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. They leave my door open one day. So I holler down to the homie from Fuse Bishops named Bam. I'm like, Bam, blood, they done left my door open. He was like, what you gonna do? I said, I don't know, but I'm going to figure it out, right? So they got these Velcro shoes in Vacaville. So I get butt ass naked. I'm talking about booty butt naked. And I tie my shoes around my neck, right? Like, I don't know if you ever seen the Beavis and Butthead Do America where it was like, I am Cornholio. Basically, I kick the door open. Boom! I come out asshole naked with my shoes tied around my neck with my hands up. They're like, hey, because Vacaville is a hallway. They're like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, Willie everywhere, right? So they put me back in the cell, right? I'm thinking I did a good job, right? Like I played J-Cat. Man, about 2 days later, they come and snatch me up and put me in a van, right? Because remember, I'm fighting a DA referral, staff assault. So they take me, right? We in this van. And I'm thinking in my mind, the journey is probably going to Mule Creek, but they got this GP yard on Mule Creek. They got this GP yard that I'm possibly going to, right? So I'm in this van, and they put 2 people in this van with me. We're talking and shit and all that. And then all of a sudden, we pull up the Ione. So we pull up the Ione Mule Creek. I'm like, hey. I'm like, so we going to the GP, all right? They looked at me, and then all of a sudden they got to scooting over. Like they got to scooting over from me. I'm like, what do you mean? There's like, GP. There's no GPR here. Your main line, your GP. I'm like, yeah, ain't you? They was like, no, we're not. I'm like, oh shit. They're about to send me to Mule Creek. Oh fuck, right? So they send me to R&R in Mule Creek. I'm sitting there like, this can't be happening. Like this goes against everything. Like I am not doing this. They're gonna have to figure this out, right? So I'm thinking possibly they could be wrong, and they're gonna send me to some yard in Mule Creek that has EOPs and the GPs and stuff, right? I found out real quick I was wrong. So what it is they sent me to Mule Creek ad seg because I was EOP status, but I wasn't EOP mainline. But if you're ad seg status, that's what it is. Everybody's ad status when you go in there. So they had me in this EOP ad seg building in Mule Creek. So one of the first things that happened is it was hot as shit. And so I met some people, like our yards were separate. Like, you know the level 1s in Mule Creek, that's GP. So me and the level 1s, we shared the same yard. Anybody was GP, we was on one yard, and the dropouts or whatever was on they were on the other mini yard. So I had a few relationships with it because the thing is, I'm not a Northerner. I'm black. So what I'm gonna have something against you for what you did with your politics. That would be like me doing too much, I would think, especially if you're a human being just like me and there's a fence separating us. So, but one of the first experiences I had was it was hella hot, and next thing you know, you heard somebody say, "Board up." So they start boarding up. I mean, for lack of a better word, I'm gonna just say, because it's mainline, I'm gonna say the Mill Creek inmates, they boarding up because the police ain't doing nothing with the heat. It's hot. It's like 115 in the cell. They tripping. So next thing you know, the first white boy, they try to pull him out of cell. He's cell extract. And it just went on and on and on. I'm talking about all of them boarded up to where it took about, they was cell extracting for like 3 days. So I'm in this motherfucker roasting too. So I'm tripping too. So I ain't made it to the cell extract, but I sure the fuck was flooding in this motherfucker, right? So about 2 weeks later, they slide a 115 up under my cell, right, for participating in a demonstration. So this is how I beat it. So I go to the hearing. I said, "Look, Lieutenant, I am a mainline inmate. I cannot have my name on no 115s with no dropouts. Look, man, I am an active inmate. You cannot do this to me. You cannot ruin my career like this. Look, I wasn't participating in nothing. I was minding my business in that cell." And at the end of the day, he was like, "You know what? That makes sense. You are an active inmate. So, yeah, I can't find you guilty on that one." And I beat the write-up.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to have that 115 in your file.
Oh, man.
Hell no. Hell no.
Way to end, man.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
That shit was funny as fuck. I can say that I was fighting a staff assault the whole time I was in that as said. And I would hear stories from the main line. I'd be like, this prison is crazy as fuck. That's the only prison I ever seen where inmates said, "It's a snake in my cell." and the police drug him out. They drug him out like he's bullshitting. Drug him across the floor. And then the police went up in the cell and came out. His eyes was big as fuck. It was really a rattlesnake in his cell.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I remember before I even started doing the channel, before I started doing my own thing, your channel was one of the first channels that I checked out on YouTube.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate
that. It was unreal. Just you popped up and you were telling stories about when you were doing time and
yeah.
But your channel was one of the first ones. That's when and the people refer to it as the prison genre, but there was a couple other channels out like what's that one, J23 or something like that. Herc had a channel.
Herc, 23 and 1.
23 and 1.
Yeah.
There was only like 5 people, man, that had channels, and there wasn't really nothing going on, man. There wasn't no politics. There wasn't no crazy shit. It was just like 5 channels that everybody was doing their own thing. Man, I came out and loaded news media, and we started doing our thing, but it's crazy. What was you gonna say?
I would say that, man, that was a different time. It was a different time in YouTube, but it was an exciting time because YouTube didn't have the restrictions, the things that they had now. But out of all them 5 that you named, I was the only one with music in the background telling war stories the same way we told them in prison.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you something else. When Big Hurt dropped my first interview where I had stabbed 5 people in a riot, I called him the next day like, "Herc, take it down, please. Herc, take the video down." He was like, "Bro, it's too late. It's already out there." I'm like, I don't want to be seen as this person that like that. You just told me to tell you a war story the way I would have told you on the yard. I didn't understand how big Herc was at the time.
Yeah.
So But I was the only one really telling like war stories, smoking, and getting in my zone. So that's my claim to fame that separates me from them, because none of them dudes did 20 years. Like I did 20. So none of them dudes you named did anything close to that.
Right.
And they weren't on high level yards either, like you guys were.
I wouldn't hurt through federal time.
It did federal time.
Actually, Herc, yeah, he was at USP. What's the one down by Lompoc?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm one of them people, man. When I see the scared straight people come through, looking at the kids, trying to flex on them, I'm like, you bitch ass motherfucker. You ain't had a right in fucking 14, 15 years, and you flexing on these kids. You bitch ass. I'm one of them people.
Yeah. Real talk, man. How's your channel doing?
Oh no, I'm on hiatus right now, man. I'm just I'm just doing guest appearances, popping up. When 2023 come back, I got a whole new thing, a whole new lineup, because I'm gonna show how small the YouTube game is, because I'm connected to everybody. And people have a misconception that to define people by how many subscribers they got. And I haven't even hit 10,000. But yet, as y'all both, and Sandman especially, both know, I was there from the beginning. And I only got 10,000 subscribers. But what it is I handcuffed myself. I handcuffed myself with limitations early on that it took me years to break. And so that's where I'm at right now. So by 2023, I ain't gonna have no more handcuffs, no more outside people's opinions, trying to drive the narrative of what I got going on. I'm past all of that, because in order to, like I said earlier, in order to be your authentic self, you got to be yourself and be allowed to be yourself, period.
That's right.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep. No, it takes a while to break beliefs too. You know, you were ingrained in that system for 20 years, bro. So, you know, it takes time for some people.
Man, just think, if you're gonna post something and you gotta worry about what other people think and how they feel, then you're not being yourself. You're being a watered down people person presenting what they would like, and that's not you. And if you gotta be allowed to have conflict in yourself and come with your own best method of direction.
Real shit.
Dirty weather, you tripping, my boy. I will. Hey, Matry, I openly ask you to define that. Why am I tripping? Why am I not being myself? Please tell me, Mr. Matry C. Say.
I think he's just joking because he put the laughing face at the end.
Sparky Buff, I see you, boy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I see that too. Hey, man, I believe that as long as you're yourself, wherever you go, people are gonna always look for kinks in your armor, always. But if you yourself, what can they do? They're gonna fall off of you every time, as long as you're yourself. But as soon as they catch you being something different, like say I've been over here and I go over here and I'm acting different. Oh, just believe you're gonna be open for all type of shit.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
What up, Sparky Buff? And Machete, it's Dirty Weather 916. That's his channel.
We on a hiatus right now.
Yep. But he's got some. You still got all the stories up?
Man, I got over 1,000 videos.
Yeah. I remember we had stories and stories and stories and stories.
I got over 1,000 videos and 1 million views. So there's plenty content on my channel. Plenty.
For different types for everyone too. So
so you might as well go into it, because it's been a hell of a live. I wish I could just sit back and watch it, because this is that good. So Sandman. Let's interview you a little bit.
Interview me about what?
Well, you know what? You my brother, man. I don't give a fuck, man. You my brother, said, man.
Yeah, you my brother too.
You was there with me in dark nights and dark times. way before I ever had a 5,000 view video. I'm talking about like you was there. Like if I wanted to get rid of you from my, I just can't because it was there. Them
No, I remember.
Used to work together.
Yeah, like what was that? 2017,
2018. 2018, Boxer, man. I was on this YouTube journey, right? But I had not really allowed nobody to cross over from being a subscriber to we talking on the phone. And then and Sandman was the first person that I allowed to cross over, be personable with him. And I was going through a messed up relationship, and I was homeless, and I was sleeping at Walmart in Atlanta, and he was in Florida. So I always felt like he was a voice to help me guide myself out this situation. And then I hooked him up with Nate, and the rest is history. But we became friends well before I even had 1,000 subscribers. Yep. Well before that.
Yeah, like I probably less than what, like 450, somewhere around there.
Oh, you was hella broke. You ain't had hard as shit. Hey, do you remember Wally? Remember Wally on my channel, the story about dude, the
homeless dude?
Yeah, yes.
Wally at Walmart? Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that night, man. I was supposed to go see you. I was really about to drive to go see you in Florida. And that motherfucker Wally pulled that bullshit. You remember that night?
Out with his daughter and all that shit, or like he wanted to go see a family member, and
I was like, that close to going to your house, man. I remember.
But he pulled all that bullshit, and it's like, well, you got to get back, bro. So it's all good. I understand after what he did to you.
Even that was before 1,000 subscribers. So do you see the journey that we've been on?
Yeah.
So I just want to say, man, and just so for those that are watching that really don't know, Boxer said it, but they maybe need to hear you say it. Who was there from the beginning?
Fucking Dirty Weather. Right there.
Because this is important because it's showing growth on my part. I got to display that. Herb Dizzle was one of them from the beginning. Herb Dizzle, Dirty Nation, baby. But all these people, in 2023, I'm gonna show 6 degrees of separation on a high level.
That's
because
right.
just like it's people on your panel, you know how many of these people been on my show before? Hello. So it's like, so 2023, I'm attacking all boundary lines because I don't care no more about what people think and got to say, especially when it's something that goes against humanity. Like from when Boxer, what you were saying, man, that go against humanity. That's like giving you a deck of cards to play with and giving you losers every time. You can't even get in the game. You can't even get in the game.
Yeah.
Big Lou, yes, I did, man. Way back 2017, 2018.
Man, hey, Sandman, do you remember? I can remember the conversation with you. I was in Madonna, or as they said, Madonna, as the Atlanta said. And I remember telling you, Sandman, you can do this. You have a gift. You have a gift to be able to talk to different people from different areas. I'm like, Sandman, this is your calling.
I can bring people together. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Take the ball and go.
Yeah.
Hey, so let me say this, man. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah, you've been doing it for a minute, man. See how many people you work with, Sandman?
Ooh, you got a resume. That's what's up.
Four. Yeah.
Hell no, nah. You work with way more than 4. Quit playing.
No, like really worked with, or people just asking me questions?
No, work with. Like videos with.
Actually really work with 4.
Me, Nate. You got Boxer right here.
And
Badger.
And Boxer.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I actually really worked with and for.
Oh, Boxer he's amongst the elite.
Yeah. I thought you worked with what's his name? What's that guy's name, man? White Spaniel.
JD.
Oh, JD. We were just really good friends. He did all his own editing and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we would talk about content stuff, but like he would do all the work on his end.
Speaking you do your own editing, Dirty Weather?
Yep. I did all my own, but at the same time, I wish I could. I mean, I wish I would have had a Sandman to ride with me all the way through, but that wasn't my calling with Sandman. But but I was one of the first ones to really use StreamYard. I was the ones to bust that open.
You were one of the first to start the panels, and then StreamYard was definitely yep.
I'm so happy I ain't in panels no more. Man, can you picture a whole year of the bakery? A whole year with all the emotions, all the fights, all the man,
it's
damn.
Like,
the bakery, what was that podcast?
It was my podcast, The Bakery, man. 7 to 7 every day for a whole year straight. From during COVID all the way to 2021. When 2021 started, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to do something different. Actually, excuse me, take that back. Bakery was 2021 to 2022. And so when New Year started, I was like, yeah, I don't know if I got that energy in me no more to even
the panels, they take a lot out of you, you know.
And you're not a real YouTuber if you can't. Like as a YouTuber, what I was thinking before I even came on with y'all is you really gotta take breaks, man. Like when you're doing this YouTube shit, you really gotta take breaks. And when you take your breaks, you just kick back and you look around and you get perspectives, but you need it though. If you don't think you need it, then go ahead and run Forrest run, and then you go look up and shit gonna be conking out on you.
Yeah. Little Caesars is their mascot.
Big Lou.
What it do? I need a
hey, Boxer.
Yeah.
You know how you ever seen how tall Sandman is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had him hemmed up right here in the corner.
Yeah, well, that's because he jumped on me in a small ass space.
Yeah, you like a big ass tarantula, man.
Yeah,
that's a tall motherfucker.
Yeah, he's tall, man.
Wait a minute, Boxer. You the one that had the boxing match? That was you?
Hell nah, man, not me. Nah, that wasn't me.
No.
I was trying to box with somebody. Somebody threw your name out there too. They were like, "Hey, what they were saying? Dirty Weather said you want."
Oh, you talking about a guy named starts with a T?
Yeah, no, I never got in the ring. Somebody else.
Oh, that Gunner and
no.
Gunner and who?
That Cholo Choker.
Oh,
they did, and then just so much shit behind the scenes happened. It was unfortunate.
Yeah, I was trying to get in there a couple times, man. I wanted to get in a couple times, and shit just didn't. For whatever reason, man, it just kept falling through.
You gotta have it gotta be for some money. That's all I was saying.
I was ready to do it. It wasn't even really about the bag for me, man. I just wanted to just knock somebody's head off, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. But every time I thought something was gonna go, it just ended up falling apart. Sabotage, man.
And finally, the guy named who we're talking about, finally he said, "Well, fuck it, I'll fight you." All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
All right, man. Well, hey, man, let me get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for having me, man. I hope
Hey, slide through again, Dirty Weather, man. It was a
Cool,
pleasure,
bro.
man. Straight
for
up.
sure, man. For sure, man. I hope I left y'all with some funny things too and all that.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Thanks for the never heard before story, bro.
Oh man, it's shit. I told it to you way back in the days. I remember, you know.
Yeah.
All right,
Dirty.
All right, man.
You have a good one.
Have a good night, man. Yeah. Go back, man. 2018, and then you were on Loaded News Media in 20. You started in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Loaded News Media. Long time.
Yeah, whatever happened to OG Donnie? What did happen to Donnie?
I don't know, dude. He just stopped popping on one day. Donnie Mullins, right?
Yeah.
I guess Rojo would know. So should ask Rojo. But
yeah, man. There was a trip back then. It was completely different.
Yeah,
I
he was
remember
right about the restrictions and what you can say and what you can't say, and including your videos and all the copyright BS.
But then people start, just like everything else, man. People fuck it up, man. Too many people start getting in and just spun it all up, man.
That and one person.
It was only literally was like back when I was doing Loaded News Media. There was only a couple of us, man, and we were staying out of each other's way. You know what I'm saying? It's like I never like these other dudes, Big Hurt, 23-1. I never had any kind of issues. Like I never even knew what the fuck they were doing. We were just so completely separated. What's up, Yoli? We were just doing our thing, man. There was nothing going on like there is now. Now it's
drama sells, bro. It's just constant, like which channel can fight the most or talk the most shit, you know?
Yeah, I call it the 6ix9ine syndrome. It's effective, but I just think it's some weak ass shit. When you stir up a lot of controversy to get views, or when you just stir up controversy just to get attention. That's what it was, man.
Yep. And there's a couple of real big channels I don't like that's their main thing. It's what's that Adam 22, all that shit. He always starts shit between people and all that stuff and sit backs and laugh. It's like, damn, bro.
Adam 22.
What's his fucking channel's name?
Talking about that No Jumper?
Yeah. He always starts shit with people, and on his shows, and like fights break out, or like they got like weirdos coming on and shit. But he's like started a model, and then the people come after him and they take it up a notch, and then they just keeps going up and up and up.
Yes, sir, Jay. Joker from Casitas.
What's up, Victor Mora? Long time, man. How's it been? Izzy Fresno, what's up, man? Well, it was Lucky? Damn. Yeah, Frank's fine. I like him.
Matter of fact, the only one that was and even then he stayed in his lane, man. Honestly, back then, like the only one that was kind of doing reckless shit was what's his name? Oh boy, man, Savage Studios.
Oh yeah.
At that time,
yeah,
that cat had like I don't know, I don't remember what it was, like 100,000 subs.
Yeah, what got him all the views was that he got the interview that one girl who beat up the child killer. Yeah, that's the video that got him all those subs.
The child killer.
The one the couple who drowned their kids or whatever, or I think they drowned their kid in the bathtub, or no, they beat him to death. And then the girl was on the yard with the mom, and she whipped her ass really bad. And he got that interview, and she got out.
Well, back then, the dude, I didn't really watch his channel, but every now and then I'd just be jumping around, man, and it seemed like back at that time, at least, the dude was trying to do something right. He was just telling his stories. You know what I mean? He was telling his stories, and that's why he was getting a lot of subs. People like to listen to him because he had no matter what people say about the dude, even my personal feelings about him, dude had a little bit of charisma. He was able to tell a story and keep it interesting. He had his own style, man, and that's why he had a lot of subs. Then he changed. He switched it up, and that's why shit went all bad after that.
Yeah, he said that one thing, and that's what did him in. And then he started,
What happened to William Ainsworth? Yeah, he's another one I remember. Oh, Burpee Cat.
Yeah,
he reached out. He reached out a couple times. I don't know. I think he just stopped. He might even still be doing it. I don't know.
No, him and JD started beefing, and he's like, "I don't need this shit" or something, and stopped.
They started beefing.
Yeah. I don't remember what the reason was, but yeah, I remember William Ainsworth. He was on Lockup Raw or whatever. He had the video of him getting cell extracted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This fucking dude right here, man. Look, I'm gonna just get rid of you, man, because look, I just got through telling my whole little story, and you still got fucking people like this fucking clown right here. Like, hey man, if I was, I wouldn't have no problem saying it. Like, how more transparent can a motherfucker get? But
trust me, it's not happening.
It's all good, man. You can get on down the ramp, man, because you're just talking that dumb shit. You act like you got some kind of personal interest or something, man.
Doja, yeah, Badger's still around. I saw him when I was in LA. He's just doing his thing.
Gabriel Fernandez.
Yeah, that's it. That's the kid who was the parents killed. Gabriel Fernandez, yeah. That's the unfortunate. Yeah, the kid was like 7 or 6. Yeah. It's unfortunate.
He said his OG Badger's still around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's still around. He's just doing his thing. He's tired of YouTube. I've been trying to talk him into coming back, but that drama and all the shit he sees on YouTube now, it's just like.
Was he ever? Did his channel ever take off? Was he ever? Did he get up like 20, 30,000 subs?
He has like 36,000 subs.
Yeah.
But he might come back, but there's some things that happen with the channel.
Jeb Finkel. It was after I was working with Loaded News Media, I branched off and started doing my own thing, and I put it out there that I'm not really real tech savvy. I've learned over time now, but at that time I wasn't really tech savvy, and I was looking for somebody that edited videos and did audio and all that kind of stuff, and I put it out there, and he responded through an email, and that's how it all happened.
Mm-hmm. So history was made.
He responded. I got at him, said, "Let me see what you can do." I threw a couple ideas at him, and from that point on, man, we just started working together.
Yes, sir. They had a show on that. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that. That depressed me.
What's that?
I guess they have a Netflix special on Gabriel Hernandez.
Was on 23andMe. I believe that's how he got the first channel to blow up.
Yeah, he said he was still active, and they pulled his covers.
Love at first sight. No. I don't like him that much, man. He's cool.
Yeah.
Love at first sight. Man, that's how I feel about that green bike, homie.
No, Mo Money. No hat today. No hat for a while. I'm gonna be getting haircuts.
Yeah, it's sad what they did to that little boy. I don't know how you could do that or let someone do that to your son, man. Themo, that ain't shit. You know, I mentioned this a couple lives ago, but did you hear about that dude that killed his kid by his own son? It was a baby, infant, 6 months old, something like 6 months or maybe might even been younger than that. He took the baby and bent it backwards. Like just took it and bent it all the way and sandwiched it. Crazy, bro.
So nasty. Oh
yeah.
man, fucking piece of shit that guy is. Satan. It's like taught me a few things, you know.
Carligos.
Acting like an older brother and shit, you know.
Shout out to Compton, homie. So giving your opinion on here will get you blocked. Well, if somebody's starting to fucking talk that federal shit and starting to act like a fucking idiot, yeah, that'll get you blocked. Because I ain't got time to deal with that, man. You know, I might not agree with everybody's perspective. I might not agree with everybody's opinion or what they comment on, and that's cool. That's okay. This is a positive platform, but if you're gonna come on there and you're gonna take shots and you're gonna run your mouth from who knows where behind a keyboard and talk tough and act tough, I'm just gonna get rid of you, man. I can't get my hands on you, so I'm gonna just get rid of you. So yeah, it's not about giving your opinion, it's about running your suck muscle.
Yep, spreading bullshit lies. Damn.
What I'm supposed to do? Just sit here and allow somebody to just keep throwing shots, talking shit to people in the comments, just to come on here just for the purpose of just acting like an idiot? Nah, man. Go somewhere else with that.
Yep. Stay in our lane.
That's right, J49. Stop running your suck muscle. The boy should help. That's crazy, man.
That's what Julie was saying.
LASD failed that boy too. They were at their home often. Yeah, I remember that story, man. They had went out there after several calls, so they knew something was happening, but they didn't act on nothing.
Damn.
So what you gonna get into tonight, man?
I got let me look real quick. I got it lined up right here.
Jalapeno holster, exactly, Paul. A jalapeno holster.
Damn, there it is. We got No Angel chapter 12 and the Banditos chapter 4.
Yeah, so last night when you asked me to read those chapters, you know, that was around 11 o'clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what time I ended up finishing reading those chapters?
Like 3 in the morning.
It was 3 something. I
like
didn't
3
I
or
didn't go to
4.
sleep last night. I stayed up the whole fucking night. It was 3 o'clock. I was like, man, I might as well just pull an all-nighter, man.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
No, it's all good. You got the Banditos too, right?
Yeah, that's a long ass chapter.
They're all the Banditos. All the chapters are long like that.
Okay. I might break that one up because it's an hour long. Not breaking it up to, 10 minutes, but break it up to we'll see how long it goes. What's up, Ruben? Salute, brother. Glad to see you tapping in, man. Much love and respect as always. Right back at you, man.
Yes, sir. Not yet, Jay. Doing his own thing. Big C, working. Like I said before, a lot of people have asked, and YouTube at some point for some people some people just want to move on and they don't really want to be on YouTube and put their face out there, be recognized at work or just get that kind of attention. So moved on and is doing his thing.
Machete, who knows, bro? But if they're more than 5 years,
out your neighbor, I don't know, man. You might depends on which. Depends on how you hit him with.
Depends on what you hit him with, right?
You might be able to, and it depends on your history. You might be able to get away with a year county time. Now I did it right before the live, as above, so below. I already got mine today. Did chest and shoulders today. Chest, shoulders, and wings. So I'm good. About another 5 minutes, man.
Okay. Damn, 2 hours already. Shit.
Whatchamacallit? So how many chapters you got left?
I got, just keep sending to me. I got 5, so I might, let me see. No Angel, chapter 12 is for sure going out. I might pivot to My Bloody Life. And
that's exactly what I'm telling you, Mr. Lay that wood down. I'm telling you, no. I absolutely 100% no. What else you got, man?
I got 5 chapters, so
let it out.
2 are going out tonight. I'll have 3 left.
All right, yeah, I'll get some more to you, man. I got these profiles. I know it's been a minute since we put out some profiles, man. I still got that one on Marcus Wesson that I'm doing. That cat out of Fresno. And then I got the bonds and the leadership and the category system that these guys wanted broke down. I don't think nobody's broken down the bonds.
They might have tried to, but no one who probably knows them as well as you do. Julio Solario, no, I was not. Let's see. So we got those profiles and chapters. Yeah, just keep feeding me the chapters. I'll keep putting them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get one of these profiles done by. I'm gonna stay up all night, try to get it out. Man, let me tell you guys one more time. I ain't helping nobody out with nothing. I don't even know what you're talking about.
What?
You guys, man, some of you guys, I would think that you're smarter than you are. I would think that you would see just by the past and you'd be able to pick up on certain things. But I guess I give you guys too much credit, man. Some of you.
Yep. If they only had a microscope or a telescope to see what goes on behind the scenes, sometimes they definitely know that ain't true.
A Pocky profile. Yeah, Renee Q. Maybe. I don't know what I'm supposed to be helping people out with, but these guys, man.
What up, JC?
All right, Paul. You have a good night, man.
Salute, Paul.
Mob Entertainment Group. Shout out to Mob Entertainment Group, man.
Sir, JC, Mob Entertainment.
Box, these dumb loudmouths wouldn't last one night. Places we have been, and the keyboard banging shows their get down and how they move. Pocket full of medical requests. Yeah, I know. Hit Hard Inc. I'm already knowing, homie.
Julie, I'm still in the same place I was. I'm back in California. Mike, yeah, the Mexican food's bomb in California.
Boogeyman, San Diego in the house, man. Shout out to San Diego.
Grande Loco, what's up, man?
All right, Grande, I see you, man. Anyway, you guys, gonna try to get some more. That's what I meant to say. Chapter 30 or episode 35, Inner Demons. I will try to get that out tomorrow. I'll get on that tomorrow and send that to you so you can edit that and try to get out a couple war stories.
Sweet. So we got that.
In between
chapters and profiles. Got a lot of stuff coming at you guys.
Mike is injured. You almost got me. Mike, you ain't gonna get me again. Say that real fast. Somebody read that real fast. That guy's name right there.
Oh, he's even got the chicken.
Piece of work, man.
Yeah. Check out the latest Q&A, Mike. I was though, Mike. I was in Tennessee, and before that, Florida.
All right, Big Machete, man. You have a good night too, homie.
Salute, Machete.
All you guys that tapped in tonight and supported the channel, all you guys that are always here, Julie, Renee Q, Machete, Lucky Loco, Hit Hard Inc. All you guys, Julio Solario, J49. Julian Ramirez, Ruben Sanchez, Keep It 100, Doja 831, Timo Domino, Juan Zaranda, Herb Dizzle, J49, Sparky Buff, What It Do, Big Lou, Lucky 323, Mo Money. Anybody else that I missed? All right, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna sign out, man. We will be back probably next day or two. See if get Sandman to come back on again on a somewhat of a consistent, regular basis.
Mm-hmm. Martin 9400, salute, brother. Thank you. Yeah, well, Thursday's Thanksgiving, so yeah, Thursday's Thanksgiving.
Ain't nobody care about no old stanky ass turkey. Hey, you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving though. Spend it with your families, your kids. let them know that they're appreciated and that you guys are thankful for them. You guys be safe, man. Enjoy it. Again, we appreciate everybody that tapped in, everybody that supported the channel, everybody that keeps it positive. For all those of you that send in positive comments, constructive criticism, and for those of you that sent in all the hate, we appreciate the views. You guys obviously ain't figured it out yet. You don't know how it works, man, but it's appreciated. Appreciate that view. You guys have a good night. Hey, I'm gonna get some more stuff to you, Sandman.
Okay.
You have a good one.
You too.
All right, you guys. We up out of here, man. Episode 35 tomorrow.
Sounds good.
War Stories. I'm out.